from Mother Hand 5, and I want to share a recipe with you today. I just discovered this recipe a couple weeks ago. I made it for a friend who was having a baby, and they are freezer breakfast burritos. I love McDonald's breakfast burritos, you know, the ones you get for $1. And these are very similar, really easy to make, and really nice to throw in the freezer. And you just heat them up for like 1.5 minutes in the morning, and you're good to go. So let's get started. Here's what you'll need: a dozen eggs. This recipe is going to make about 10 to 12 burritos. So just think an egg per burrito. You're going to need some kind of shredded cheese. I just happen to have this block of cheese, so I'm going to shred about half of this. You're going to need 2 cups of shredded cheese, and whatever kind you like. I like Colby Jack normally. This is just what the store had. So 2 cups of shredded cheese, a can of Rotel. You're only going to use half, so if you want to double the recipe, you can use the whole can. I like to use just the vegetables in here, not the juice, because I'm kind of a weenie, so I don't like things too spicy. But if you like spicy, you could use the juice in with it, but just the vegetables for me. A little bit of milk, because we're going to scramble the eggs first, which is what I'm doing back here. I just put a little butter in the pan, and I'm scrambling the eggs, and I add a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I use this Jimmy Dean's turkey sausage. Just cuts down on the calories a little bit. I'm sure you could use regular sausage, but I really like this because it's already done. It's already cooked, and you just grab it from the refrigerator section at your grocery store. This was about $2.50 or something, maybe $3 at my grocery store. But I love this, so it's already made up, no hassle. And then you'll need some tortillas. These were 99 cents at our Aldi. They always have a good deal on them. So you'll need at least 10, a package of 10 here. I have another package just in case, but you're going to make at least 10, so have a couple extra on hand. Okay, so I just finished my eggs. A couple things to remember when you're doing the eggs. I used about 1/2 cup of milk whenever I made them, just like I would for regular scrambled eggs. But you want to make sure that you cook all of the liquid out whenever you scramble your eggs. If it's runny whenever you put them in the burrito, whenever you reheat the burrito after it's frozen, the juices and stuff is just going to stream out. So cook your eggs really well and make sure that all of the milk is cooked out. Okay, now I'm ready to throw everything together. So I have my eggs in here. I'm going to use the can of Rotel, just half a can with the juices drained. So I'm going to pour those in here. I'm going to use half of this bag. So if you wanted to double your recipe, that would probably be a smart idea. I just like to make the small amount because that's what we use. I'm going to use half of this bag of the turkey sausage. Just dump it right in there, and then I'm going to shred my cheese, so I'll be back. Okay, all done with my cheese, so I'm just going to dump this right in there. And if it gets a little melted, that's okay. It's going to end up melted anyways. So don't worry about that if your eggs are still warm. Okay, and then you're just going to mix it up. I like to do it gently so you don't end up with like really super small pieces of the egg. That's all that's in here. Just the eggs, the vegetables, the sausage, and the cheese. Just want to make sure it's all evenly distributed. And that's it. Okay, let's start wrapping them up. I just have regular saran wrap, and I just lay out a sheet and then grab a tortilla. And then I use a 1/2 cup for kind of a guide for myself and fill it just a little bit heaping. I put it a little long ways, and then I'm going to tuck both sides, just like at Chipotle, and you squeeze the one end in here. Let me move this back a little bit so you can see. So both sides in, squeeze this back, and then roll it. You want to end up like this so that you can tightly wrap this around. You don't want to get freezer burn, so make sure they're wrapped up really well. And that's it. I have this handy dandy clear container that I got at the Dollar Tree that I keep in my freezer, and these just line up really nice right here. So let's do the rest. And that's it. I got 11 burritos out of this recipe. So if you want to double it and kind of use up all the ingredients that you buy, great. Super easy, much less expensive than the $1 you'd spend at McDonald's, and you already have it at home. So I hope this recipe helps, especially going back to school, maybe with some simple breakfast ideas. Let me know how you like them in the comments below. Have a good day. This one just woke up from her nap. She's just sleeping. Say bye-bye.